Greetings. Good morning. Another good morning from Arunachala. And look at this view. Today's view is that's gorgeous. It looks like Simla here. So from there I walked up to the hill and I'm right now sitting in the lap of Arunachala. As usual, my usual favorite place. I came here, I went to Ramana Ashram, I was with Bhagavan Samadhi for some time, and I'm here. I'll go back again and spend some more time there, maybe an hour before I go back and start the webinar. So I'm just preparing myself, deeply connecting to this place before we have this webinar, which is Parabhakti, one of the best subject to deal with here, one of the best experiences that we can have here, because that's what Ramana teaches about. The final goal of all the tapas, every surrender, every devotion, every love, every service that you call, it ends finally in Parabhakti. The one bhakti, the one love, the one devotion, the one surrender, and the one tapas that is finally left is this, where the divine completely takes over. So it has been quite a journey in all these 4 or 5 years, shifting into awareness, and I'm so glad and blessed that Arunachala is guiding and showing us the way. So for 5 years, brilliant lives have been transformed. I can see so many people walking the authentic path without having to do this and that, simply freeing themselves from all doubt and fear, even overcoming the fear of death, able to heal themselves, release unwanted things, and settle down and just be, not wanting to always do something or the other. They have lost their fascination with all the outside projections and the catches, their deep moha and attachment, obsession with all the things that they own, including their deep attachment to the paths and teachers and philosophies and concepts and gods. They're understanding all very beautifully, and so beautifully Arunachala Tattva is showing us our destination, the authentic path which leads us to the final liberation, without forgetting the main purpose of why we have come, to liberate. So all those people who are in SIA, it's growing, it's a family that's growing, and with deep love and respect to all of you who are joining or who have already joined here. It's been an amazing journey here with all of you, and it's going to be till whenever he keeps us. It's going to go on, all for the best. It prepares us either to liberate in this lifetime, or it takes to the peak. Even if you are not able to make it, nothing to stress it out. Next Janma, it's going to be very easy, because so many things has been released and the end has brought us peace. We go in peace. That's the sign of evolution, that you're not scared of even leaving. That means you have done major of your work here. That's an indication that if you are not scared of when it will happen, when will I leave, what will happen to me, those things are gone. That means you're evolved. You're very easily, you can move, maybe just another 1 or 2 janmas. And because this path is for mature seekers, until you have finished off major of your karmas and prarabdha, you cannot reach this place. You cannot reach these teachings, which is just be. You cannot give up all the other concepts. You cannot have depth in understanding Devi Kalottara. Those who are mature and advanced seekers will embrace Devi Kalottara, the final Upadesha given by Shiva to Parvati. Easily, if you are able to understand and embrace the teachings of Shiva to become Nirlamba, giving up all the concepts, external, all the affinities that you have, easily if you are able to give up, then understand you have matured. You're a ripe soul. So, this is how the path liberates us. This is true liberation while being in the body, being liberated. Liberating doesn't mean moksha, doesn't mean just, you merge into light. Your inner being has realized that you are light. So when you live as light, when you live as consciousness and awareness, but your body, your ego is taking around and making you do this and that, that's your prarabdha, final prarabdha that's winding up. So okay, the prarabdha is playing its role, and let it play its role. No issues at all. So good, bad, ugly, whatever comes, you're going through it. But it's finishing off, the final ones. And that's the beauty. So many of you, 4-5 years who have been with me, and deep satsangs, continuously, if you see, I am talking, but I have a silent zone too. I have a deep, peaceful zone too. I sit with people in complete emptiness and complete silence too. There are people who understand my silence too. So that's another level. That's level 3, what you call here. So there are upadeshas that can be given in silence. Just there are, it's possible. But I am saying, if the mind is acquainted to understand, learn, grow, evolve, release, it needs talking, it needs doing. So for them, I am there. That's the maximum crowd that we have here. But there are also people who I've seen in this 4-5 years who are evolving so slowly and gradually that they have understood peace and contentment. They can sit and just be without doing anything. So they need lesser and lesser of satsangs and things like that, but they are able to be. But we should not jump to that state, oh, I don't need it. Naturally, you will know it. When you don't need it, it will start reducing and you will see you are becoming free. At that time, you don't have affinity towards, oh, I want a teacher, I want philosophy, I want some path, I want something to hold on to. You have understood. You don't need anything. You become nirlamba. So slowly, it will lead you there for sure. But till it leads you, repeatedly you must have satsangs, you must have these programs and all that. Because this ego mind is not so simple to, it takes over very easily. Chandamunda asuras takes over very easily. Till the vrittis are settled, till all these unwanted events of our life are completely resolved and healed, till you are able to give up all the concepts, everything, and sit just without anything, bare. Till then, these programs and these satsangs are needed, but you will see, you will need lesser and lesser, and that's a sign that you are evolving. So when you need lesser and lesser, we have higher programs again, to again help you stabilize that silence, to help you live like a Jivan Mukta. All those things are there. So I'm so glad that there is so much of clarity on the path, thanks to Bhagavan Ramana, Upadesharam, Devi Kalottara, and Arunachala Tattva. So beautifully it has explained everything. And not just explained, it is an experiential wisdom. These satsangs are not just some talks, they are experiential wisdom, like I was talking yesterday. If you're able to sit in a certain way, in a certain level of awareness and awakefulness, you know that satsang turns into tapas. It can be intense, and many of you can see when you're doing these satsangs, 1 hour, 2 hours, there are intense kriyas and intense silence and intense samadhi moments. Why? Tapas is happening. So do not treat satsangs as lectures. For some they are lectures, let it be. For the world it is lecture, let it be. Let people think whatever they want to think. You experience it, you realize it, and you will see your progress. You have to evaluate your progress, nobody else. And as I told you, what is your progress? You'll be able to detach freely from all the moha, from all these clingings, and become independent, inside, strong, a sense of peace, a sense of happiness, a sense of contentment, and you move around, finishing the rest of your karmas happily, joyfully. And then there is no strictness about the path should be this way. There are no rules after that. You're free, already free. So rest you when you want to completely wind up. It's a little piece that it's up to you. But before we reach that state, there is work to do. So I would always suggest people and seekers to bring yourself to that level, and then the rest which is there, you keep it and move around and do it. And when you feel that's it, then that final path you completely withdraw and finish it off. So today is Parabhakti, and tomorrow or the day after, I don't know how many days, I will be doing some more satsangs and very powerful and deep ones. So if I'm here, I don't know, as I'm guided, I will have more free sessions for the people in SIA. If you are new, you can join shiftingintoawareness.com/join. You're free, you're most welcome here with deep love and respects. And you can attend these webinars or free sessions or retreats. By the way, the retreat of December is full, the seats are full, and we are double the capacity than every time. Every time, whatever capacity we have doubled it now, but still it's full. I know, a small update. I just checked into the registrations. There are 3 seats available for December. That is still open, but the only thing is you will have to know the basic practices and root practice of shifting into awareness. If you are new, you will have to join, you will have to take a course in that. Or if you already know shifting into awareness practices, if you are already done any of the webinars or things like that, then you are free to apply. There are only 3 seats available for or December. I just saw it. So update. Next we have opened it up for February 2026, and registrations has not opened, but we are inviting applications. So if you want, you can sign up shiftingintoawareness.com/events, and you put your interest there. So when the registration opens up in December, we will intimate you first and allow you to book the seats first, and then open it to the public. And that's how it's going. So these sessions are going full now. People are understanding the tattvas of Arunachala and the powers of this satsang and this gyan which is there. We understand this gyan is not coming from somewhere. It is coming from our deep core by the grace of the Guru Tattva and the Param Tattva. That's what we combine it and call it as Arunachala Shiva. So much divine love and light to all of you. Stay blessed.